Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. If you're finding me for the very first time, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. So today, just quick, easy, kind of a relaxed type day. I'm not breaking down anything. I'm not showing you guys any articles. Just kind of like a very chill Saturday here. I just want to kind of talk now that we've seen both the PS5 game showcase and the Xbox showcase. Two very different type of showcase. Which one was better? Which one you guys are more looking forward to? Stuff like that. So right off the bat, PlayStation 5, Xbox showcase. Which one was the better showcase? Well, let's be real. It's going to come down to you as an individual person on which one you guys think is going to be better. To be honest with you, there was things I liked about the PlayStation 1. There was things I liked about the Xbox One. Overall, neither one of them wowed me. I have to tell you, for us jumping into a next generation of consoles, nothing from either console is like, oh my God, wow, I have to go buy this day one. And if I'm going to be completely real with you right now, Microsoft went out of its way in their game showcase to not sell me an Xbox Series X, because I was fully prepared to get an Xbox Series X day one and probably a PS5 day one. I wanted to get both of those consoles day one. And Xbox and Microsoft really kind of went out of their way in this showcase to try to get me not to buy one. And what I mean by that is, every trailer that they showed, it was like, hey, this game is also available on Xbox One and PC. So not only is it available on Series X, but it's also going to be available on the console I already own and my gaming PC. So I'm sitting there thinking like, well, my gaming PC is more powerful than the PS5 and the Series X. So why would, if you're going to sit there and say, well, these games are also available on the PC, why would I go out and fork out my money for a Series X when I can play Halo Infinite on my PC? And after seeing Halo Infinite, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not too impressed with that game. So I need to see more on Halo Infinite. And Microsoft, I think, really went out of their way for me as a consumer to tell me I don't need to buy their console. Whereas PlayStation was the opposite. PlayStation is like, look, these are games coming out for the PS5. You want Miles Morales. You want this. You want like Horizon 2, right? You want these games, and they're not available on PC. They're not available on the PS4. These are going to be games that are available on the PS5. So PlayStation did a better job, in my opinion, of saying, hey, you need to buy this console if you want to play these games. Where Microsoft is like, well, I mean, you can play a dumb version on the Xbox One, or you can play, on a PC, which would be stronger than, the Series X. And I'm like, wow. And then not only that, they promoted everything on Game Pass, which I'm a massive fan of Game Pass. If you guys aren't a fan of Game Pass, it's such a great deal. You get hundreds of games. Every time there's a new exclusive game on Xbox, is automatically released on Game Pass, so you don't have to pay $60, especially with next-gen games rumored to be $70. That saves you a lot of money. Microsoft, I don't know what their game plan is, but it's like they're not trying to make money this generation, right? It's like, hey, all these games are going to be on Game Pass. Great. That's great for us, the consumer. And then they're like, and it's also going to be available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC. And I'm like, then why do I need to buy an Xbox Series X? PlayStation, on the other hand, is like, you want Miles Morales, you gotta get a PlayStation. You want Horizon 2, you want Ratchet & Clank, you have to get a PS5, right? So I was talking to my friends, I was like, I never seen a company go out of their way to make me not want to buy their console. Because I was all for getting the Series X. But then after sitting back and really thinking about it, do I want to drop anywhere between $500 to $600? Because we don't know what the prices of these things are going to be. $500 to $600 for a Series X when I have a gaming PC right there that also connects with my Elite controller, my Xbox One Elite controller. And I can just play Halo Infinite or any of the other, 20-something games that they showed at their showcase on my PC. Why would I go out and buy the Xbox Series X? The Xbox Series X isn't going to be more powerful than my PC. PlayStation 5, on the other hand, they have the exclusive. This is where PlayStation has always taken over Xbox, was they have the exclusive. They have the star power. They have the game recognition. Like, people want to play these exclusive games. That's why Nintendo has been kicking ass for so many years. People want to play Nintendo's exclusive games. Yes, we realize the third-party games are going to be on all consoles, right? but still you want to get the PlayStation because you want to get that Miles Morales, you want to get that Ratchet and Clank, you want to get those exclusive games like the upcoming God of War if they ever make one, a possible Uncharted 5, right? Those are exclusive games that for PlayStation that are not on the PC. So where Microsoft, I think, is really their game plan is really to cater toward the gamers to where you can play anything, anywhere, especially with xCloud and all that stuff. That's great. At the end of the day, that's not helping you sell consoles. It's just not, because you went out of your way to tell me I don't need to buy your console. That's not good for business. It's not good for business. So anyway, that's sort of my thoughts on the conference itself. I actually liked both conferences, but I did feel very underwhelmed from both conferences. Both showcases, I thought PlayStation showed some great stuff, but it didn't have that boom factor. I'm like, oh my God. They started great with Miles Morales, but then it kind of trickled. Then we had a couple more good things. Xbox was okay as well, much like the PlayStation 5. They both had their moments of greatness and then moments of underwhelming. They start off with Halo Infinite, which just let the air right out of my soul when I seen the actual game, the way it looked, the way it ran, the way it looked like a Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary rather than a Halo 6. But then they kind of picked me up a little bit with some of the other games like Everwild and Fable, and so both of them were good and bad in their own ways. But I think where PlayStation succeeded was it made you want to get a PS5. Where Microsoft failed was they didn't feel like they were trying to tell me why I need to get a Series X, because my PC can do just that. And these games are also playable on the Xbox One. May not look as good, but you can still play them. So they did a really poor job in selling the console. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You stay tuned for my channel because I will be covering all these upcoming games and stuff, as well as your Marvel and DC, EU news, all the movie news, as well as all the gaming stuff going into the next gen, guys. So be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that is my opinion.